What's going on, gardeners? Today I'm just going to share a quick video of some of the bulbs and also part 2 of my seeds of what I'm going to be growing this year. So first, the 2 seeds that I plan on growing is these Garden Party Blend petunias and this Tiny Tim Sweet Alyssum. So I'm going to share with you how to grow petunias and possibly alyssum from seed. So instead of growing those other petunias that I mentioned in my last video on all the seeds that I plan on starting, I'm going to grow those. Then as we move on to the bulbs, I plan on growing this toad lily, also known as Trichurtis. As you can see, that is in this, and it is quite a wonderful color. Then we can move on to the Echinacea. Echinacea, if you grow them from seed, generally they do not flower the first year, so that is why I decided to buy the roots. Plus, they will grow quite quickly, and you can divide them every 2 to 5 years. It depends on the health of the plant as well. And then we have these red King Humbert canna lilies. As you can see, there are definitely 3 in there. I'm just trying to keep these dormant until I need to plant them. But these should go well in containers and in the ground. And finally, I have this package of lilies that I bought, this so-called 75 Days of Blooms, and I really hope that most of the colors were in this package that I bought. And you know what? All of these were bought, all these bulbs rather, those were bought from Botanical Interest, but all these bulbs were bought from Walmart. So, you go budget shopping, just try to save some money. You don't need to go out and buy fancy bulbs online when there are certainly great bulbs at your local big box store. But the one thing you do need to make sure about these is that they are not rotted. So when you open these up, inspect the bulbs before you go ahead and either plant them or set them up for cold storage. I did have the one issue with some popivers or oriental poppies. They were all rotted, so I decided to go with the Echinacea instead, and 2 of the 3 were successful. I do have a 3rd one. I'm not sure if it's alive or not, but you know what? For 2 plants for only $5.42, it's quite cheap, because if you bought one single plant at, say, Lowe's in the spring or summer, that plant would probably be $6 to $10, or even at a nursery could be more than $10. Same with lily bulbs. Per bulb, usually at Lowe's or Home Depot, it usually can get up to $5 to $6 per bulb, and even if you buy their 6-pack, usually that is $15. So you can get up to triple the amount of bulbs for basically, half the price. So you know what? Those are some of the bulbs that I plan on growing. Also, though, I have one more thing I want to show you, which is this year I plan on growing a Red Lake Currant. As you can see there from the label, it's still dormant, as it is still well below freezing at night here in late February now. So that is everything that I plan on growing for the bulbs and seeds part 2, of course. You can't resist when you see those seed packets. So that is everything I'm growing. If you want to see updates and how-to tutorials as well, in order to possibly grow other seeds and plants, go ahead and subscribe. I will be going through that in my garden this spring and summer. So until then, get on growing.